What's up? Alright. That took longer than 20 minutes, I think. Maybe it was like 30. I was busy with my wife. We were shooting the shit about things, and then we had... Smeagol was in the house, and he was being obnoxious, and then he knocked over a bucket, and then like went inside the bucket and peed in the bucket, and so we had to like deal with him being a naughty boy who did not... he's not supposed to do that, so he has an issue doing that kind of stuff. Anyway, we're back. I don't know what we're doing for breakfast yet. We're talking about maybe doing the butcher store down the street does barbacoa on Sundays, and they also do chicharrón and cochinita pibil. But we haven't done barbacoa in like a month, so I don't know if she's going to do barbacoa this morning or if we're going to go out to breakfast later. I'm going to let her tell me what we do. But I've got a little bit of time ahead of us before we wrap up the morning stream sessions. We just did 2 hours of Diablo 4, finishing up the storyline for the Vessels of Hatred, I think is what it was called, which was the DLC that came out last year, or the year before, I should say. I think it was the end of 2024. And then we are now prepped and ready to go for the DLC that drops at the end of April, which I've already pre-ordered, which is why I've been playing that Paladin character. So we're going to be doing that shortly. And in the meantime, we're back for some more Starfield this morning, just for funsies, because we've got a couple more days until we start from scratch on the PlayStation 5. It is continuing to remain. It is still, the premium edition is still the #1 best-selling pre-order in the PlayStation Store. It has been #1 in the PlayStation Store since Starfield was announced as coming to the PS5. Fuck the haters. Starfield sucks. No one wants to play it. If no one wants to play it, why has it been #1 on the PlayStation Store every single day? If it's such a bad game, why has it been #1 on the PlayStation Store? So anyway, keep the hate coming. Keep rage watching my videos, rage hating on my Twitter X posts, my Instagram. Bring the hate. The hate pays me shitloads of money. I am making so much money from rage viewers right now. It is awesome, and it's gonna be even better once we start on Tuesday, because we'll be for realsies on the new playthrough. Love it.
Appreciate the help.
Alright, what's up, Shiny? Mister in the sun. Do I have any points? I do not have any points. I am... How close am I to... Getting there. Do I really want to talk with Sarah Morgan? I suppose we should, just to get that off my... list of things to do. What does Sarah need? She's so needy. Thanks, Video Game History. Appreciate it. It is Sunday for everybody. Oh, it's Machine. So, my favorite one is the people who will claim that Xbox Game Pass isn't worth it, or that Xbox sucks and Xbox doesn't release good games. And I'm sitting here going, dude, I've had a running Ultimate subscription since I got my Xbox Series X, which has got to be like 5 years now. I've had that thing. Knock on wood, it keeps, you know, it's been a phenomenal machine. And I think if you look at the total of games I've played in my entire streaming career of doing this, which has been, we're in our 5th year now, that entire time I've had an Xbox Series X and an Xbox Ultimate Game Pass subscription, and I would argue that off the top of my head, I think probably 80%, it might be a little lower than that, but I would argue 75-80% of the games that I play have been Xbox games that I have played because of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, or just straight up just like Xbox Game Pass games, day one releases. Some of them I've bought outright, like
So this book collection fund?
Outer Worlds 2, I own the Ultimate Edition of. Starfield, I own the Ultimate Edition of, which is the Premium Edition now. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, I totally bought the Ultimate Edition of because I fucking love Indiana Jones. So, I mean, there have been quite a few Game Pass releases that I have went ahead and purchased anyway.
I'm listening.
But Game Pass has given me an incredible amount of value for my money and has made me literally tens upon tens of thousands of dollars in terms of the amount of revenue I've generated from playing Xbox games and Game Pass games on my streams.
Something for me?
Like it's not even up for debate. It is an indisputable fact that I have gotten an incredible amount of value for the few $100s per year that I pay. Even at the increased cost, it's still worth it for me. Now, granted, for my brother, as an example, he doesn't play enough games, and he dropped his Ultimate subscription when they did the price hike, which is totally understandable. But it's still well worth it for me, because I play several $1,000s worth of Xbox games every year. So for the $400 or whatever that I'll pay per year, I'm still saving thousands of dollars that I otherwise would shell out for $80 and $70 games.
To explore distant worlds, but it's sometimes unclear what responsibilities we hold beyond that.
I don't do conversion mods for any of the games I play. Nope. If I want to play a Star Wars game, I go play a Star Wars game. Not to say that it's bad.
You should be commended.
Babylonia played it. I watched him play it. It looked amazing. Kudos to the people who want to play it. I personally will never play a conversion mod for any game that I play. Because I already own Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars Survivor, Jedi Survivor. I own Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 on every platform. I own Star Wars Old Republic. I own every single Star Wars game. I've played them all. We've got Fate of the Old Republic to look forward to. We've got Eclipse to look forward to. We've got the KOTOR remake to look forward to. We've got Galactic Racer this year to look forward to. We've got Zero Company to look forward to this year. When I want to play a Star Wars game, I have all sorts of Star Wars games I can go play. I do not feel compelled to turn Starfield into a Star Wars game. I like Starfield because it is Starfield, not any other reason. So, no, I will never be playing the Star Wars conversion mod. But kudos to those who want to.
Agreed. It's often a conundrum, as we don't wish to impose our way of life onto anyone else.
Machine.
Diplomats often think they know what's best for another society.
Those games were never good in the first place, and then they go and make bestseller status on the PlayStation.
In any case,
that's right. All these games we've been playing and having fun with were actually really good games. And now other people are going to get to enjoy them.
Entrust you with so much responsibility, from choosing a leader to stopping the Serpent's Crusade is, well, unprecedented.
Well, considering my resume, I think it's par for the course, Sarah.
Oh, really? And I suppose your next miracle will be curing the common cold? Will the wonders never cease? Joking aside, it was quite admirable how you were able to go from a virtual stranger to the Council's most trusted confidant in such a short time. I would like to pick your brain, however, regarding your choice of speaker. Call it intellectual curiosity.
So everybody wanted to talk to me after Shattered Space, essentially. I guess I probably should have done all of these conversations right after we did the DLC. I just kind of forgot that they all wanted to talk to me about my choices.
I suppose they are the house most acquainted with trade, and the supply chain is of utmost importance in these times. But I do question whether they'll be open to facilitating aid to the people of Varun Kai who don't align with their ideals. Regardless, you did your best to navigate rough seas, both practically and politically. And with the immediate threat taken care of, one hopes that Dazra will look forward to a brighter future.
We shall see.
As it should be. In any case, I would call this mission a resounding success.
There you go, Ed Mason.
I feel we have a better understanding of House Varun's culture and politics, and the galaxy is just a tiny bit less hostile as a result.
All right. What's next? I don't. Who's Clover?
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the Central States. Certified are qualified to
Crime rating of only 16%.
Yep.
Your safety is almost guaranteed.
Your safety is almost guaranteed.
Hmm?
What's up, Ellie? What is up?
Move along.
Come on, coffee, kick in. Actually, I just need this coffee to keep me.
You look strange and tough.
This is cup number
Got a lot
3.
of
We
that
gotta
in
keep
this
going.
town.
We've already done 2 hours of streaming. I gotta do at least another hour to make up for my morning sessions, right? Celt Corp. Have I ever done this? I'm doing a whole bunch of activities I've never done before, and I'm coming across stuff I've
Clover
never seen.
MacKenna at your service. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
You must have me confused with someone else.
Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover MacKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst.
Why would this Mr. Okadigbo hire people to represent him?
I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here, and he'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. So I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again.
Well, apologies not necessary. What should you play first? Trackers Alliance or Shattered Space? Up to you, Superfly. There is no order that is the correct order. That's the beauty of Bethesda games. You can do things in whatever order you want. Have whatever adventure you want to have. Want to become a bounty hunter and go do bounty hunting in space? Go do the Trackers Alliance and have fun doing that. Want to go off into the unknown and explore Varun and the Serpent's Embrace and everything that's happening in that pocket of space? Go do that. Want to do the Freestar Rangers quest? Go do that. Want to do Ryukin Industries quests? Go do that. Want to go do Radiant quests and kill a bunch of space pirates? Go do that. You want to do shipbuilding? Go do that. You want to do outpost building? Go do that. You want to do weapon and crafting? Go do that. You want to do spacesuit mods? Go do that. Do whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You can pause it, go do something else, come back to it, go do something else, come back to it.
That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
Must be a hell of a mess to cause such a fuss. I have no recollection of this quest, so I don't think I've ever done this before. What is the Neon Mining League?
It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower?
Okay.
They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts.
Okay. Must be a hell of a mess to cause such a fuss.
If only you knew. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Tell me a little bit more about Kelt Corp.
We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations.
Okay.
We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills.
How is anyone going to know about mods for the PS5 when the PS5 version of the game hasn't even dropped yet? So, you'll have to wait until the PS5 launch goes live to know what mods are available for the PS5.
Was it something I said?
Are you in charge of the Kelp Corp Neon office?
For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work.
Well, maybe I could assist you in recovering Mr. Okadigo's debt.
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you.
It's kind of you to stick up for him in the first place.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadigo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city.
She pronounces
He really
it
needs
Otago.
help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you?
Are you personally involved with him?
That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional.
Everybody loves
you
Starfield
don't
content.
mind.
Kevin Breedlove. The only people who don't like Starfield content are people who have never actually played Starfield. Every single person I have ever met, in real life or otherwise, who has actually played this game, enjoys this game. Welcome aboard.
Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. MacKenna always keeps that promise.
MacKenna always keeps their promise. Sounds good to me. How did he rack up so much debt?
When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously, business hasn't been going well.
It has been #1
because he's
order
fallen
on
way
the
behind on his
PS5
payments.
pre-order store since it
Opening a
went
mining business
live
on a
and was
world
announced
almost
like 3
entirely
weeks ago
covered
or
in ocean
something.
probably
So,
wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system.
it's a
But
Bethesda game.
it's clearly
Everybody loves
backfired.
Bethesda games.
A poor man.
All right.
Have a fine day.
So, let's go back. We didn't actually track that immediately. Here we go. Okay. Clover, MacKenna has asked me that I help one of her clients. Oh, there's an optional sub piece here to find her diary. Ooh. Super secret juicy detail. Oh, we're going to do a quick save. This might be sneaky. Sneaky time.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
It's okay to be busy. I'm assuming that I can't just grab it.
Are you supposed to be here?
I'm
Got
glad
the
I
call.
ended up at
Someone's
Kelp
power
Corp.
kept
Jesus,
going
you
out.
scared the hell out of me,
McKenna treats
Chris.
employees like family.
A heat leech as long as my leg. Ugh.
I can't hear you.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, I just might have a good day.
She just went and got barbacoa. So that answered our question about breakfast. We're having barbacoa for breakfast. So I
What?
will be
I'm
going and getting
working
a
here?
bowl here in a minute. And we'll be having a Sunday
day,
morning
another
mukbang
shift.
session on stream, everybody. Fresh tacos de barbacoa from our butcher shop down the street.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
All right, everybody's staring at me.
Are you supposed to be here?
No? What happens if I grab this? Nothing. I have to admit, this business with Saburo is keeping me up at night. I can see how it's starting to wear on him personally and professionally. He's a good and honorable man. Pride won't allow him to accept my money, but what he doesn't understand is that the game is rigged. Even in good times, variable interest rates are designed to landslide you. All I want is to give him a fair shake. I may not believe in every idea he has, but I believe in him. He just needs a financial partner who can offer some direction, someone who has his best interests at heart. I won't lie, given my position, it may be a conflict, but my feelings from inside really do want to help.
What kind
Excuse
of
me.
suit is that? Neon fashion is getting too elaborate for me. I swear.
Out of the way, Peck! I have no clue if creation... Well, so, first and foremost, do we know if creations will be available? Creations are always available on PS5. But I don't work for Bethesda Game Studios. So if you want to know which creations will be available and at what capacity, you need to be directing those questions at Bethesda Game Studios. Because they are the only ones who know. Because I don't work for PlayStation or Bethesda. So I am just a content creator and streamer. I have no fucking clue of what agreements have been made, what PlayStation restrictions are in place. Like, no clue. Can't help you. Sorry. It's just, nope. This... I have no clue if they're going to be using the new PSSR feature for PS5 Pro. No clue. Why don't I work for PlayStation? Why would I want to work for PlayStation? I make way more money doing this. Why would I go be a wage slave for somebody? I much prefer doing this for a living. I get to play all the games.
You don't need to wear your helmet in here. You know that, right?
Well, I like wearing my helmet in here, lady. I have a cool looking helmet. Just look at that. No one dares question me with a helmet like this. Yes, Willow is a phenomenal
Out of my
movie.
face. If you want to gawk at something, take it to the astral.
You want to gawk at something? Take it to the Astral Lounge.
Don't go causing trouble.
Starfield's, let's see, Bethesda's Starfield blog says they will be using PSSR. Well, there you go. There's your question. See? Told you. If you want to know more information, you go straight to the source. Bethesda and or PlayStation. That's how you get information. 99% of the answers that you seek in life are going to be found by directly asking the people who work for the companies who make the products that you like. Not random streamers and bloggers.
Right? Why would someone open a mining supplies business on an ocean planet?
That's a cool looking compass.
I can't believe this place is still open. I give it a few more months before this loser packs it in.
Aw, don't be such a jerk.
Dude, I would love to have that on my ship. Yeah, is there any way I can get away with stealing that? I doubt it. We're like right here.
You want to waste your credits? You go right ahead.
Hand it over. That's mine.
Says the owner caught you stealing. He yelled at me, but he didn't actually. Oh.
Take it easy.
Hi there. Are you actually going to do anything? Oh shit, the guards just showed up.
No sudden moves.
Damn. So I could pay the credits to not be confiscated, to not have it confiscated. I'm happy to pay the fine, but maybe you don't have to search me.
I can't remember if I already searched you. I must have, right? Let's go back to the station.
I have to admit, I've never done that before. Oh no! Did I keep the item though? I did. That is a cool ass item for my house. However, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get busted. I'm gonna load, and while this is loading, I'm gonna go grab my breakfast, everybody. We'll be right back.
sure. You want to waste your credits? You go right ahead.
I'm interested in some of your mining gear, but I'm gonna need a discount.
I'm sorry, my friend, but prices are set in stone. I'm afraid I cannot provide any discounts.
Oh, come on, man. Where am I supposed to go mining on Volii Alpha? It's nothing but ocean. Look, I'll pay 50%, but no more. You should be happy, you know? I don't exactly see any customers clamoring at your doors.
No, I cannot do that. You have to pay what everyone else pays.
Have it your way.
Hey there.
All right, breakfast has been procured. I had to put Blanca outside because she was immediately like, "Oh my God, you've got food, Daddy. I want what you have." So I had to put her outside, and we're gonna move into the mukbang portion of the stream. I have barbacoa from our butcher shop down the street. They do it on Sundays. They also do fresh chicharron, fresh tortillas. There's some chopped up red onions covered in lime, some beans. I'm not actually going to eat them as tacos because it's just too these are way too messy to eat on stream as tacos. So I'm just going to fork a fork of meat and eat it with my tortillas. And get caught up on chat and hopefully steal some stuff in the future. Mike Callum says have 115 hours of playtime. Nice. 115 days of playtime. Nice. Transcend said the increase in positive energy in response to the game coming to the PlayStation has me slowly retracting my stance on it coming to that platform. I have found most people to be... There are a few trolls. It's the standard... They keep repeating the same thing they've been repeating for 2.5 years. There's nothing to do on the planets. Loading screen simulator. They don't have a new script. Like, they're still running on the same outdated script from 2.5 years ago.
Yeah?
Bethesda hasn't made a good game since 2002. It's the same outdated script. Everybody else has been super positive. I mean, the fact that it's #1 on the pre-order store for like 3 weeks running now. Yeah, if it was such a dead game that no one wanted to play, that wouldn't be the case, sweetheart. So, this is one of many great games that we're playing in 2026. I'm really excited that a new audience gets to play it. Never a bad thing. Correct, Allie. It was never even it was a broken script from the beginning. I wonder if...
I'm interested in some of your mining gear, but
I don't have any invisibility abilities.
I'm sorry, my friend, but prices
invisibility
are
abilities
I'm
that would
afraid
let me
I
do
cannot
this.
provide any discounts.
Oh, come on, man. Where am I supposed to go mining on Volai Alpha? It's nothing but ocean. Look, I'll pay 50%, but no more. You should be happy, you know? I don't exactly see any customers clamoring at your doors.
What's up, Nick, too?
No, I cannot do that. You have to pay what everyone else pays.
Have it your way.
It's a wonderful day, my friend. Welcome, welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
Yeah, some people only hated it from the beginning because it wasn't on the PlayStation. And now they can shut the fuck up. They probably won't, though. They'll still keep crying about different things now. Fist of Fury says, I started my new character, got them as far as the lodge, and prepped for the new updates in the DLC. Brand new character, new playthrough. Nice.
Is anything
The
wrong,
overland
my
maps were a
friend?
great addition for sure. Definitely one of those free features. Remember everybody. Remember, that was a free update that Bethesda did. All the people who claim that they only ever charge you money. They have done dozens of free updates to this game. Yeah, just about 48 hours to go, like 50 hours or so. We're almost there. Alright, what exactly do you sell here?
Take as a long. Isn't it obvious, my friend? I sell mining supplies of all shapes and sizes, as well as many, many hard-to-find types of ore. Everything I sell is carefully portioned, securely crated, and ready to be delivered right into the cargo hold of your ship.
Well, with a location like this, that's quite a surprise.
The first time I laid eyes on this building, I felt the same way. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day.
Well, without any help, what'll happen to you?
I don't know, my friend. I suppose I would be at Neon's mercy. Just another failed dreamer, walking the streets and living in a sleep crate.
That's a real tough break. Perhaps I can help.
That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose.
Ooh, let's see here. Anything I could do to help pay your store? Help save your store?
You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've
Pizza.
come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my
Pizza
business.
is never bad.
And you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group. Many in Neon keep to their own, and I believe this is why we failed. James Newell and his Merchant Alliance friends are on the right track, but all they do is spend their time complaining, never solving. We must unify, band together, and help each other out. Then, when one of us falls, the others can reach down and help him rise from the dust. In the meantime, we will refer people to each other's shops, perhaps even promote sales together. It would benefit us all.
Yeah, well, that sounds to me like socialism. Sorry, I had to make that joke.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please, let me know.
Alright, so let's set that as an active mission, but also let him know that she offered to pay off his debt.
Oh, she did. Miss MacKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan.
Yeah, we've done the Crucible multiple times, Nick, too. Yeah, why wouldn't the PS5 Pro? That's such a... I feel like... Let me touch on that comment really quick. I hope the Pro upgrades are good. Either way, should be better than base. The base game is already, like... We showed off last night. Base performance, and quality performance on the Xbox Series X, which is what I play on, are amazing. Both modes are amazing. Both modes are already going to be amazing on the base PS5. They have already stated on their blog and in their videos what updates are available for the PS Pro enhanced version. So I don't understand the comment, I hope the PS Pro upgrades are good, because they've already shown how the PS5 Pro has an enhanced version of the game, which is more than what the base offers. I'm not that. Those kind of comments confuse me. I hope it is. Duh. It's a PS5 Pro. It's already got options that the base doesn't have. Does being a nice hot... Oh, I had to reread what he says. Does being a not nice guy have a big Oh, yeah. We showed this off last night. Were you here yesterday, or during the afternoon stream, Dokes? Because we totally, for science, went around and showed people what happens if you try to do a bad playthrough.
Really? Let me take a look.
Oh.
Oh.
Hang on a
I
minute.
did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought
I'll
she
show you
did not
something
like
fun.
me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt.
Oh, she definitely likes you.
And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect
Yeah, I
her
play on
business
quality mode uncapped on the Xbox.
Look at me.
And it's amazing.
My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer.
Clark says, I hope it takes advantage of the hardware, that's all. Something computers barely do anything. It sounds to me like you just like to bitch for the sake of bitching. Because the PS5 Pro has been shown, when it has a PS5 enhanced version of the game, it is always a visual improvement over the base game. Any game that does an enhanced version of the game, every single game, here's a challenge for you, Clark's Chris World. Name me one game. Please just name me one game. I'll wait.
Is anything
Name
wrong,
one
my
game
friend?
that came out as a PS5 enhanced version that didn't take advantage of the hardware, or that barely did anything, or had worse image quality. Please name one. We will wait. Name one. Because that's the purpose of the PS5 Pro enhanced version of games, is that they are better. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a perfect example of that. Well, all I've seen you do in chat is bitch about how you hope, you wish, you just don't, you're being extremely negative. Why? Like, if you own a PS5 Pro and you're looking forward to the game, look forward to the game. There's no reason to be a negative Nancy about every single comment. Like, glass half full, honey. Like, okay, no. Oh, hang on, guys. We're edging towards that moment, kids. Silent Hill F looked worse, is what you claimed. Can you prove that Silent Hill F performed worse? Or that's just your personal take that it looked worse on the PS5 Pro? You can drop links in my Discord to show me how Silent Hill F was a worse performing game or had worse graphics compared to the base version of the game.
As you need. I can wait.
But you don't get to make comments in my chat without providing proof. Oh, I'm not being combative. I am requiring you to provide a burden of proof. You must be new here, because otherwise you would know that you don't get to make claims in my chat. You have to provide proof of evidence for your claims. Your claim is that the PS5 Pro doesn't enhance things properly with some games. Now you're saying that Silent Hill If looked worse, and I said that's fine. Please give us a proof via an actual Digital Foundry as an example. Give us a link in my Discord that shows proof of the PS5 enhanced version of Silent Hill Elf being worse than the base PS5.
I hope I haven't upset you.
Drum says this is why I make popcorn for your streams. I'll wait.
I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her.
Discord is open for
I know
anybody
they
to
say
drop me
never
links to
to
news
meet
articles
business
or
with pleasure,
sources for their
but there
claims.
are always exceptions. I hope handing out those flyers isn't too much trouble.
I'm interested in some of your mining gear, but I'm gonna need a discount.
I'm sorry, my friend, but prices
gonna
are
need
set
a discount.
in stone. I'm afraid I cannot provide any discounts.
Oh, come on, man. Where am I supposed to go mining on Volai Alpha? It's nothing but ocean.
Popcorn's always a good idea. I am an
50%,
entertainer.
but
This
no
is my
more.
day job, to
You should be
entertain.
happy, you know? I don't exactly see any customers clamoring at your doors.
No, I cannot do that. You have to pay what everyone else pays.
I can't wait to play either. It's going to be great. No links in my Discord yet. Someone just claimed that I must definitely work for PlayStation. Well, I think we've just got our first ban of the day, everybody. See ya, Thomas Vagrant. Fuck off. Give him a break, he has 8 gigs of potatoes attached to his toaster. So I just got my first, you must be a paid shill for PlayStation. And my first paid shill of the day, troll, which we banned.
Strong hand, fist of iron, judgment falls. Hearts are dying, banhammer strikes. Tears like rain, justice served. Feel their pain.
Who's next? Anybody? No links yet? Oh no, he was definitely he had been complaining that I'm a paid shill for PlayStation. That was the 3rd or 4th time he had said something about it. It was not in relation to the other guy. Yeah, we totally banned someone. And I'm waiting for this Clark Griswold dude to provide me with a link in Discord, but he hasn't done it yet. They never do. Anytime I call someone out on their bullshit and ask them to give me a link to proof of their claims, they never provide me with links because trolls can't provide me with links. All they do is complain. So I think we're going to be preemptive and just go ahead and ban his bitch ass as well. We got a twofer. Do I play games on the PC or just console? I do play PC games from time to time, but I prefer consoles for reasons I've stated multiple times on my YouTube channel. I love the OG Oblivion, but couldn't get into remastered. Would I like this game? Nope, you would not like this game, Jose. The reason I know that you wouldn't like this game is because you're having to ask me if you would like this game. If you like Bethesda games, you would already know in advance
Take it easy.
that you would like this game. The fact that you didn't like the enhanced version of Oblivion shows me that you don't actually like Bethesda games. Otherwise, you would have had just as much fun with the enhanced edition as you would have had with the OG version, which I did. I liked the original version of Oblivion, and then I came and had a great time with the remastered version of Oblivion. If you're a fan of Oblivion, you would like all the versions of Oblivion. And since you don't, I can tell you right now that you're not going to like Starfield. Because it's not the OG. It's not old school Bethesda. Bethesda hasn't made a good game since 2002. Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to have fun with Starfield. Sorry. Hate to break it to ya. Remaster was great. We had a great time playing that last year. Daskel says, as a mod author and former PlayStation 5 owner, I'm excited for the PS5 release. Already contemplated buying another PS5, just for mod testing purposes, but also VR. Darth Papacito says, what's up, Radical Ren? Nada, Darth Papacito. Ay, Papacito, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué pasa, papi? Critis Creation says, mostly jealousy. They have horrible, boring jobs and can't believe someone is actually enjoying their job. Yep. Oh, by the way, guys, I am a paid shill. 100%.
Get lost, I have a job to do.
100% I am a paid shill. As a matter of fact, I've often contemplated, but I think this is the perfect time. Yeah, someone did say they liked OG Oblivion, but they hated the remaster. This game is not No Man's Sky. Why would you want this game to be like No Man's Sky? If you want to walk planets like you do in No Man's Sky, then go play No Man's Sky. This game is Starfield, made by Bethesda. This is not a Hello Games title. Bethesda makes different styles of games than No Man's Sky. So if you like the way No Man's Sky does their planets, then go play No Man's Sky. If you like the way that Cyberpunk 2077 does Night City, then go play Cyberpunk 2077 and walk around Night City.
Not a problem. I'm just the messenger here.
Yeah? Then change the message.
Are you working toward that next
Breakfast was delicious, guys. That was awesome.
Ryujin Industries help you get there.
Exactly, Angry Ewok. Oblivion Remastered is exactly the same as the OG, just with better graphics. They added the dodge ability. Was it dodge or jump out of the way? And they added like the clairvoyant spell from Skyrim. Otherwise, it's exactly the same
that
game.
fancy ship of yours? They're all going to be sending agents to figure out however it's
Exactly the same game.
Ryujin is hiring the best.
I'll be right back. I gotta take my plate into the kitchen, everybody.
Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk. Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Hang on, my niece just showed up. I'm gonna be AFK for a few minutes.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Go for it.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems. Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk. Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Step through the door of Seagard's Outfitters, and you'll enter a world unlike any other in the
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
It's the opposite. Hey, I think we should meet up at Chunks later and grab something to eat.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
We have everything you need for all your daily adventures, from the mundane to the satisfying. Seagard's Outfitters.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Ready to make your ultimate discovery? Step through the door of Seagard's Outfitters, and you'll enter a world unlike
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those rant skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future talent. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Nope, nothing. Pretty slow day so far, but really, I wouldn't.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those
You and me both.
Ryujin is
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk. Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
I'm going to tell them how I feel. I don't care that we're co-workers.
Okay, sounds good.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
I feel like I just had a good taste.
What you like, Sharon?
It's not like I haven't tried
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
It's just how things are.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk. Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Then you'll enter a world unlike any other in the settled system. We have everything you need for all your needs.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
Hey there, intrepid explorer. Ready to make your
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application at the nearest kiosk.
Seek Heart Outfitters. If we don't have it, and if we can't get it,
Let's head over to the Astral Lounge. I want to get so
Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
step through the door of Seek Heart Outfitters, and you'll enter a world unlike any other in the settled system. We have everything for all your needs.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the
Just
settled
not him.
systems.
Oh yeah, I agree.
He can find redemption. Just do it somewhere else.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application for all your nearest kiosk. Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
I've been trying to exercise more and eat healthy.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
So my niece showed up. It's actually, well, it's my wife's niece, but it's our niece. So we watch her daughter, is our grandniece that we watch. So she showed up. So I was getting her some coffee and stuff. Chris stepped out. I don't know where Chris went, so she's just gonna hang out in the living room and wait on Chris to come back. Starfield will never be multiplayer. It's a single-player game.
Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
You can have a Bethesda account. It's not. I don't think it's required for anything. It's optional. Like I have one. My PlayStation stuff is linked to it. I know my OG Fallout 76 account was created through Bethesda, but then I switched over to the Xbox version, and so I play the Xbox version of Fallout 76, which does not require anything. All right, let me catch up on chat really quick here. Yeah, Oblivion Remaster was great, guys. Is cross-save between all platforms? I have no idea. Inkdu says, I'm one of those people that enjoys New Game Plus. I probably have 100 plus of those playthroughs. It's fun to talk to Sarah when she's a plant. I know, but Bobolonia has quite a few NG playthroughs as well. That sounds like a fun project, platinuming all Bethesda games. That's a lot of time to do that. I can't go back and play some of the old school games personally. Like, it's just they're too old. Yes, that's people making assumptions of new content based on what they're farming from achievements. And I love the fact that even when I was at Bethesda, like Tim Lamb and the guys were telling us, so we're showing you a whole bunch of stuff today, but it's not everything that's in Free Lanes and Terran Armada, so you're just gonna have to wait for it to come out to see. So there's definitely more stuff coming above and beyond what we already know. He won't be able to share links. I prohibit links in all of my streams specifically for that reason. Yeah, I asked that question at Bethesda of Todd Howard. I specifically asked about a multiplayer version of Starfield, and I got the PR answer, which was, well, you know, we're always having conversations about different things we could do with our franchises, so you never know. And I was like, fair enough. Fair enough. Terran Armada definitely has additional content, but some of it is handcrafted, some of it is procedural. I know for a fact the incursions are procedural, and they've talked about that in their promotional material, because the incursions are different. It's like there are things that can happen multiple different times in multiple different ways, and they have different ways that you can complete the incursions. So incursions are going to be one of those things that are part of Terran Armada, which I think Chris just showed up. Give me 2 seconds here, guys.
financially, emotionally, physically, and it'd ruin the plot.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now for the nearest kiosk.
Heck of a day.
All right, guys, I'm good now. Chris just got back. She went to the market, so my niece was just hanging out in the living room. So Chris is back now. We should be good to go to continue. So, getting sidetracked and stuff, guys. It's called life.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply
All right, where's my timestamp? I was gonna do something here.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our
So I get asked by a lot of people, hey, Renfail, aren't you a paid shill? And the answer is yes, I'm a paid shill. I get paid to play video games. I have been paid to play video games as my full-time job for more than 4 years now. We are in our 5th year of content creation. So I have been making a full-time living playing video games since the beginning of 2022, if timeline correctly. So, but I wanted to give you guys some tips on how to be a paid shill for video game companies. It's really, really, really easy to be a paid shill for any company that you want to play games from. It's super simple. All you gotta do is you start a YouTube channel, or a Twitch channel, or a Kick channel, or an Instagram account, or a TikTok account, a Blue Sky, Twitter, X, Facebook, etc. Create some form of platform where you can create content, upload that content, or stream that content. That's the first thing you have to do to become a paid shill, to get paid by companies to play video games. The second thing you have to do is you just got to put in the time. You got to have a schedule. You got to work hard. You got to do it every single day. And you got to put in the time to build an audience, cut that content into short form, which you then share out on all your social medias in between the streams, make a lot of game guides, and always remind people that you are going to be live on all these different platforms. Now, in the early days, you're not going to be monetized, so when someone accuses you of being a paid shill before you're monetized, it won't be accurate. But all you got to do is keep pushing forward, and one day you will start earning revenue from these various platforms. It'll start off with ad revenue, or subscription revenue, or membership revenue, or maybe super chats. You might sell merch. You might have a Patreon. You might have a bookstore where you sell your products. But some way and somewhere along the line of you streaming and playing video games for fun, you will eventually get to the point where you start earning ad revenue and memberships and all those things. And that's when you know that you've truly made it as a paid shill. Because every time you go live, the dollar signs go cha-ching, cha-ching, and they always go up. Every single time you stream, every single engagement with people, every single new membership, every single new subscription, it doesn't matter what game you play, you are a paid shill. And I would love to welcome all of you into the world of paid shills, because being a paid shill, being paid to play video games, is arguably the best job in the planet, outside of maybe being an actor or perhaps a musician, because you're being paid to entertain people while playing a piece of entertainment. Mind fucking blown, right? Right? Like, it's literally the coolest job in the world, and the easiest job in the world as well. So, yeah, right, Machine, you gotta work hard, but don't forget to play hard. That's the secret sauce. So, if you too would like to join the ranks of paid shills like me, who get paid to play video games, keep grinding. You will get there eventually. And if you're super cool, you will eventually get to the point where you're not just a regular paid shill, but you're a sponsored paid shill. And that's when companies sponsor you to review their games, they sponsor you to stream their games, and they fly you around the world to events to showcase their games, and they give you special super secret access. Now that's reserved for the upper echelons of paid shills. You gotta work a little bit harder to get there. You might need to break out a pair of knee pads, you know, along the way. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. But all of it is paid shilling every single step along the way. And let me tell you, it beats any other job that I've ever done in my life. And I've worked in physical labor, third generation construction dude. I grew up on a dairy farm. I've shoveled cow shit, dehorned cows, denutted cows, mixed thin set, mixed grout, built cabinets, done plumbing, electrical. I've done all sorts of stuff. This by far beats anything I've ever done in life. So, pick a platform. YouTube, Twitch, could be whatever. Pick a game system. Could be PC, could be PlayStation, could be the Switch, could be the Xbox. And go forth and create content. Play lots of games and have fun doing it. And eventually, you too can become a paid shill just like me. Does bro play? No, I don't play. I never play games. I just sit here and talk to people. So, mosey on back to Reddit, you dipshit. We don't want you here.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those morphic skills?
Anybody who enjoys Bethesda games is going to have fun with Starfield when it comes out on the PlayStation here in a few days. A couple days now. ESO absolutely is Bethesda. Anybody who thinks that Elder Scrolls Online is not Bethesda doesn't understand who ZeniMax is. It is absolutely all part of the same umbrella. Now, is Bethesda Games Company the studio that manages the day-to-day stuff for Elder Scrolls Online? No, but ZeniMax and Bethesda are very much the same thing. Oh, and you don't think that that's true? Go look at all the promotional material for Starfield and tell me what it says across the bottom. Does it say Bethesda Game Studios or does it say ZeniMax? Education is key. You're welcome for the Pearls of Wisdom, Mithrain. I know! What a time to be alive. We can play video games and make a living at it, right? Can't wait for Tuesday, says Ian over on Twitch. I know, just right around the corner. I think we're right around 48 hours. What time is it right now? We're about 49 hours. 49 hours from the launch on the PlayStation 5, as well as Terran Armada and the Freelance updates going live. Alright, I have a quest to distribute flyers to neon merchants. I don't know. It doesn't actually show me specific merchants, so I'm going to go down here to the very end.
Keep your nose clean.
And we're just going to turn around and work our way up one side and down the other and see which merchants give us credit for the quest. This is Neon Equity HQ.
Private sector. That's where...
Oh, Neon Security. I thought I said Equity. Oh, well, it's not going to be here. These
so
guys
you're
aren't
telling
merchants.
me I have to take my entire... Got a problem?
Alright, that was that one.
These tariffs and taxes...
Ants? Does this count as a merchant?
Unique, original, board.
We've been here now already.
Take it easy.
Maybe you should have figured out what you want.
Welcome to Enhance. If you're tired of seeing that same old face in the mirror every morning and you're looking for something different, we can help. Our state-of-the-art machinery uses a patented proprietary technology that can reshape your facial features or give you a new head of hair. For a small, one-time fee, you can enhance yourself and bring a big, warm smile to your brand new face.
Saburo has a business opportunity he'd like to share with you. Here's a flyer.
I'll take a look, but I won't make any promises, okay?
Okay.
Please let me know if there's anything else I can do to enhance your day.
Choose is going to be.
CyberGhost says I took the whole week off to play on my third platform. Tis. Well, I can tell you one thing I'm going to be doing on Tuesday is normally I will play 2 games a day. We'll do 1 game in the morning sessions and another game in the afternoon sessions. I'm going to be going all in on Starfield for the next 7 days
Welcome to the Hotel Volai.
and doing Starfield streams on both the morning and the afternoon sessions, so it'll be kind of like taking some time off for me. And then on the 14th, we've got Replaced and Hades 2 dropping into Game Pass on the Xbox. We'll be adding those into the afternoon slots. But Starfield is going to remain the main stream sessions for the morning streams all throughout the month of April until we get to Saros, which is on the 30th on the PS5. And then that will become probably the main game. It'll just depend on how we're doing
Thank you for retrieving this
with our Starfield playthrough, how much traffic we're still getting, all those good things.
Those supplies were sorely needed. I wouldn't mind a bit of extra traffic as long as the supplies are
I have 600 hours in this game, yo.
credits never hurt.
I hate every moment of it. That's why I've played it for 600 hours. It is one of
If
the
you
worst
need help,
games I've ever played.
Remember Reliant.
I'm only here because I can rage bait trolls. Every single video I've made about how I think Starfield is my favorite Bethesda game is just a lie. I'm literally just doing that to counter Luke Stevens and Mr. Matty Plays. I don't actually like this game.
You good?
I'm miserable every
So
moment.
glad you stopped by today. Hello, my friend. I really appreciate what you are doing for me, friend.
Hang on, this is the place that has... This is the guy we were talking to. Do's the flyers. Samurai Raccoon says, I'm very excited to play it on Tuesday. I bought the premium edition. Awesome. Congratulations. I don't think this guy counts as a merchant because it's the Rangers.
Wouldn't expect too much help from locals. If you're here to report a...
Nope.
Later.
I will say that having played the first game that they did, the roguelite element was a weird thing for me because I don't normally like those games, but I liked the story of the first game so much that I had a lot of fun playing it. So I'm very hopeful that I'm also going to enjoy Saros because I did enjoy their first game. Oh, you couldn't tell if that was sarcasm or not?
You might be onto something.
Oh, I can't help you with that then.
Thanks for bringing this to me.
Like, yeah, you're on your own.
Thanks for stopping by our shop.
If your sarcasmometer can't register, you're beyond my help. Legrand's Liquors. Legrand's Liquors.
Your dad's jumping in from where?
Paradiso. All this time we thought he was just being some...
Yeah? You need something? If you're here for blend, I just had a new batch come in last night.
Good for you, Legrand.
Huh.
No, I'm not here for that.
Huh?
Returnal,
Suit
that's what it's
yourself.
called, yes.
But you have no idea what you're missing.
Look, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got a lot of business to take care of, so...
As soon as...
Yeah, I don't care. Here's your flyer.
Whatever. Just
I have not played any of their other
I'll look
games.
at
Nope.
it on
The
my
first
own
game I played
time.
with them was Returnal. Is it true that you can build on your ship and can you steal ships and sell them? Yep. I've got shipbuilding guides on my YouTube channel in the playlists. I've got guides on stealing ships and selling ships, and we've showed them off occasionally in our streams as well. You can do all those things and much, much more in Starfield. Is there a big update coming? No, there's no update coming.
What's up?
Sorry. Like, yeah, there's...
Yeah?
It's a dead game. Didn't you know that?
purchase
Like,
some
Starfield
mining
is a dead game. Bethesda
am
Game
confident
Studios, dead
that the
company.
flyers will
Haven't
help
made a
my
good game since
business.
2002. Like, you got to get up to speed, yo, over on TikTok. Chop, chop.
Ah, thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such
It's a dead
kindness here
game.
in
No
New
one
York.
plays it. It's been #1 in the PlayStation 5 pre-order store for the last 15 days because it's a dead game, and there's no big update coming. Yeah, no big update coming at all. You know, yep, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
It was good of you to stop by, my friend.
Like, literally, the whole time he's been in chat asking questions, we've been literally talking about the PlayStation 5 updates and all these updates. And like, is there a big update coming to the game, guys? Is there an update coming to the game, guys? I'm just update. Starfield? What game are you playing? 2 tears in a bucket. That's right. Thanks for the free engagement. That's exactly what that is.
Stay out of trouble.
Back to Neon Security and beyond.
This shift doesn't end soon. My man is not gonna be happy.
Back to Kelcorp. I don't know why I've got Gorillaz songs stuck in my head. Joe says, I wish Aurora ingredients were easier to harvest. I had really wanted my space trucker to break bad.
Lovely day for it. Welcome to Keltcore.
Well, Saburo agreed to let you pay his debts.
That's fantastic. I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you.
That's right, Phil Young. 2 more days.
Here, for your efforts.
All right. That was another one of those. Oh, I forgot to check this out. That is a crew pack. I have so much junk I need to sell. In that video, yes, those are the spider monkeys that live in our area. They're quite big. But they can also be like, unfortunately, what you'll also find is that, so there's a person, when we go, there's one of the supermarkets we go to here in town. I think we've seen 4 or 5 people who have done, there are 4 or 5 people in our town who have them as pets, and they just keep them on a leash at the end of a chain, because otherwise they will take off. But they are very friendly. They're very intelligent. They are the ones that were up in those trees. I mean, I would imagine they're probably about 50 pounds. I mean, they're decent sized. It's like a 5-year-old child. I mean, it's a decent sized monkey. They are extremely vocal. At about 5 o'clock in the morning and about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and usually they are in packs of like 15 to like 30. I think we've seen as many as 30. And there's a lady down the street when we go buy groceries at the one store. She has one that's a pet in her yard. And then there is, when we walk down towards our grandniece's school, about 2 blocks beyond that, there's a side street that goes down, and there's a big field where there's a bunch of big old trees, and there's a pack of them that come into those trees in the afternoon periodically throughout the year, and you can hear them across the whole town. Then we've shown videos. Yeah, they flock up to 100. Yeah, they can be big groups. So they actually have, across the highways where we live, they have walkways, which are basically like rope bridges with netting around them, and they have these big bridges that go across the highways so that the monkey groups can go across the top of the highway and not get hit by cars. Like, they're so common here. Like that's literally the local governments put these bridges up. So it's like a walking bridge for monkeys, so that they can get from one side of the forest to the other side of the forest when there's a road going through it. And then there is pretty much everywhere you live around. We've got a bunch of videos too when we go down to the river. We'll record videos down at the river, and I go there for my morning runs a few times a week. And they, on the other side of the river, there's a bunch of groups of them, and they just, when you're down there at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, you can hear them for miles. They're all over the place. Yo says, I thought this was a nice guy. I guess I was wrong for following. Well, here's the thing, Yo. You came into the chat. We had been talking about the PS5 launch of the game. And obviously we're talking about it. We're talking about... We literally, the whole time you were asking questions, we were talking about the PS5 launch of the game. And how everyone's excited about the PS5 launch of the game. And then you proceeded to ask... Is there an update coming? And the person above you said, I'm going to play this again when the update is out. So either you're not very observant or you're just trolling. One of the two is true. I made fun of you for not being very observant. I didn't make fun of you for being a troll. I made fun of you for not being observant. Nothing wrong with that. People jib each other and rib each other all the time. I make fun of my wife all the time. I make fun of my brother all the time. We make fun of lots of people in our chat all the time. That's part of the entertainment value of our streams. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen is one of the phrases that is used sometimes. If you can't detect when something is sarcasm or a joke, that's a you problem, not a me problem. But then you sat here in chat and continued to say things like, I always thought he was a nice guy. I guess I was wrong for following. And then we have a follow-up from someone who says, that's why people barely watch him. Oh, sweetheart, you're one of those? No one ever watches Renfail. Didn't we just address this in a video the other day? About the people who claim that no one... I literally just shared a video yesterday morning. Chris and I went out to the property that we bought and showed off the property that we bought, that we paid for in cash from the money I make from these streams. The second property we have purchased in cash with the money I make from full-time streaming and content creation. No one watches Renfail. Sure, honey. Sure. You keep thinking that. Your little pea brain can't comprehend what it is that I do because you don't know how streaming and content creation works. All of those companies that sponsor me to stream their games, all those companies that sponsor me to do their paid reviews, none of that's real. It's all fake. I just put those tags on those videos for the fuck of it. Right? It's not real. It's all fake. The flights that I take, the things that I do, the companies I work with, the events that I go to, the podcasts that I'm on, all of that is fake. Every single thing I've done over the past 4.5 years on YouTube, Twitch, and all my social medias, it's all fucking fake. All of it's fake. It's not real. Not a single bit of it. I don't make any money. I haven't bought these properties. I don't actually play these games. This is a figment of your imagination right now. You here watching me play this game, it's not real. You're in the Matrix, baby. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It's not real. Land bridges for animals should be everywhere. I fully agree, JD. It's a big deal. By the way, everybody, I think it is time.
Strong hand, fist of iron, judgment falls. Hearts are dying, banhammer strikes. Tears like rain, justice served. Feel their pain.
Yeah, this is an AI stream, kids. It's all AI generated. None of this is real. There's not actually something on your screen in front of you. There's not something on your phone. It's all fake. It's all fake. Nobody watches you, Renfail. You're not a real streamer. Good luck with your 7 viewers. Anyway, going back to the monkey things, they're pretty awesome. They are super friendly, sociable spider monkeys, and really obnoxiously loud. It's like, it's a howl that they do. It's really a loud thing. And when they all get going, it's like, oh my god, what the hell? I know, right? We're also getting rid of you for mentioning things that I don't want in my chat about politics and countries and all this other stuff with your little flags. Fuck out of here with that political nonsense. Hang it up, guys. I'm cleaning up chat. Carry the Hidden Blade says, nobody's watching Renfail. If that's the case, then who am I watching? It's probably Asmongold fans. Yeah, maybe. Ford WT8R9 says, I have no idea how anyone watches that, dude. Asmongold? Yeah. Did someone say that no one watches you while watching you? I know, it's the irony of, right? Do they in fact come after you like a spider monkey? Joshua Fonte 272 says, is the game worth full price or on sale? I've been wanting to try it, but I've heard it's no good. It's no good, sweetheart. Don't spend your money on it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. If you're relying on other people to tell you what you should do with the money that you make from your job, you should not buy this game. Do not buy this game. It is not worth your hard-earned money. The only things you should be spending your money on, Joshua Fontaine, or Joshua Infante 272, the only thing you should be spending your money on as an adult in the 2026 modern era is whatever you want to do, not what other people tell you to do. So if someone told you it's no good, then it's obviously no good, and you are a sheep who should not do anything you want to do on your own. But if you are a normal human being who's not a sheep, and you can do things on your own, then I would urge you to watch a lot of other people play the game, not just me. Watch lots of Starfield streams, get lots of opinions, watch some reviews from big outlets and small outlets and everything in between, and use that adult brain and the hard-earned money that you fucking worked for and do what you want with it. Because it's your money. It's not my money. It's not my money. It's your money. I don't know how hard you worked for that money. Fuck no, I ain't gonna tell you how to spend it. Yes, this HyperX Cloud 2 headset is my favorite. This is my third one because my cats have chewed up the cables to the previous two. I think this one I've actually been running on for about 2 years now. Knock on wood. I don't have a replacement right now. But it's the thing I like about it is the cans. I can wear this thing for like 12, 14 hours a day, and it's never makes my ears hurt. And I've tried lots of other headsets that make my ears hurt after 3 or 4 hours. So, really, I just love this. And it's a 7.1 surround sound system, so everything I do with this thing, games sound good, music sounds good, I watch movies with it. Like, it's a really good headset. I think it's middle of the road. I think it's like 175, 200 bucks, brand new. I don't even know if they sell them anymore, to be honest with you. I think I got mine on discount for like 125 bucks. To be honest with you, what I ought to do is I ought to go just buy like a stockpile of them so that I've got enough for the next 20 years of doing this. Because I wouldn't want to try to find a new headset. Like, it's a super comfy headset. This suit and armor, well, the suit is from New Game Plus. The weapon, I have lots of weapons, so all of these weapons come from different places. So this weapon, so let's see, that's from Tracker Alliance content. That's from base game. That's from the base game. This is from the new Tracker Alliance content. It's one of the new quest rewards that just came out in March. I've got this thing modded out. It is a badass gun. This is also from the Trackers Alliance content. Also a badass gun. This is from... Fuck, I know we just did the quest. I think that's the base game. I think that's base game content. This is a base... no, that is Shattered Space. That's a Shattered Space gun. This is a Shattered Space gun. This is base game. That is base game. This is base game. This is a shotgun. Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to Exodus. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, the Expanse game from Owlcat, which I'm really torn on because I know that that's a big deal, and the beta for that is going to be available in April, but I'm just not sure. I love Owlcat. I've worked with them in the past, and I know that I could go play the beta, but I really don't want to play the beta because I don't want to spoil that story for myself. There are some things I'm okay with having spoiled, but there are other things where I'm just like, no, I want to wait for the whole thing. I just want them to cook. I don't want to see it. And people are like, oh, but you could work with Owlcat again, and you could continue building your relationship with them. And I'm like, I know, but I don't want to spoil that game for myself. I really just want to wait for it to, like, I just want to let them cook. I love The Expanse. I'm going to love that game. I don't want to spoil it for myself, but I don't know. I may break and pre-order just so that I can get access. Because it's also going to be an Xbox Day 1 Game Pass game, so I'm already going to get it on Xbox. But I'm thinking that if I pre-order the beta, I'll just get it for the PlayStation. Coffee brewed with the secret techniques of Dead Earth. Is the DLC required to do main quests? No, but you can't access the DLC content without the DLC. You must purchase the Tracker Alliance bounty quests, correct. If you purchased the premium edition of the game, the first thing you're going to do when you get into the game is you're given 1,000 credits with the purchase of the premium edition. The Trackers Alliance, I believe, costs 700 credits for the complete Bounty Hunter series. So the first thing you need to do before you load into the game is go to the main menu. When you're in the main menu, go to the Creation Store, find the Tracker Alliance content, buy the Tracker Alliance content with 700 of your credits, download the Tracker Alliance content so that it's ready to load, then leave the creations menu and go start your game, and it will then be available in the game. If you can't trust BioWare to deliver a good new Mass Effect game, then you definitely shouldn't play it. Me, on the other hand, I love BioWare. I've loved BioWare since the company started. I will love BioWare until the company gets put in the grave. Don't care who the people are running the show. I love the franchises that they produce. I will happily play the next Mass Effect game. I will happily play another Dragon Age game if they produce it. I am not one of those people. I also love Disney Star Wars, Paramount, Star Trek, and the new rounds of Middle-earth content. I am a consumer through and through and love my franchises. You can't take the sky from me. So, but if you are one of those people who BioWare doesn't make good games anymore, then definitely skip it. Put all your hopes into a game from a company that's never made a game before, and good luck with that. By the way, I'm also looking forward to Exodus, but yeah, that is we don't have those mentalities in our community. You're definitely not gonna fit in here if you're one of those people who's like, BioWare doesn't make good games anymore. I can't trust them.
If you're wondering what
EA
that
sucks.
it's
Bethesda doesn't make good games, and they haven't since 2002.
The Astral Lounge got you down. You're in the right place, baby. Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club.
I need a mesh shirt and some glow sticks when we're going into Madame Savage's. Although, maybe not the mesh shirt. No one needs to see these hairy old man titties. Although some of you might get off on that. Don't forget, the membership tiers over on YouTube have now been renamed to Only Rins.
I'm doing great, actually. Thanks for asking. You know me. I'm super lonely.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right?
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
Feels like a regular bar to me. Hey, you know what? If you're trying to scare me, you're failing badly.
Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea.
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is.
I loved Mass Effect Andromeda. That is my favorite Mass Effect game of all time.
So you stroll in here and want to meet with
Dragon Age
Briggs?
Veilguard, my favorite
Good
Dragon
enough.
Age game of all time.
Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
And while you are
No
welcome to
blood in my
disagree with
shop,
me on that,
Andrea.
don't
I'm
get
this
all
close to
uppity in
tossing
my
the lot
chat
of you
about
out on the
it,
street.
because that is the quickest way to earn yourself a
fine
boot out the
already.
door. It's okay to have a different opinion. It's not okay to
Only
tell me
way
that the
you see
games are
Briggs
trash
is if you,
or garbage,
wanna
or that
join the
these
Ebside
companies
Strikers.
can't make good games anymore. There's the door. There's the door.
You know where to find me. Don't mess with it. So you strolling. Maybe you should meet with the...
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing
Only
the lot of you
Rins,
out
and
on
it's
the
all
street.
shirtless Adam Driver from The Last
Fine
Jedi.
already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers.
Well, take me to him.
You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good.
Did I say that you said
Sure,
that?
let's go meet the boss.
Or are you projecting that you thought I was saying it about you? It sounds to me like you're projecting. Because I made a generalized statement that you took personally. And that's a you problem, not a me
Pull up a
problem.
jam.
So tone it down a notch. That was a generalized statement that we make in anytime these games come up in conversations. The fact that you took it personally says a lot more about you than it does about me. So just cool it down. Realize that it was a generalized statement, not a personal attack. And we'll get along just fine. If I remember correctly, we can buy from her later.
Who's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit.
How many factions are in there in this? It's a good question.
Right?
I don't know.
Savage says we can't go killing
I'm sure
people around
somebody
here
on
anymore.
the internet has
We shouldn't be
done the
doing
math
that
on that.
anyhow. You want to join us? We're a gang.
Yes,
You
combat in Mass
understand that,
Effect
right?
Andromeda was awesome,
Not
as
some
it was in
daring
Dragon Age
adventure
Veilguard.
bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
CyberGhost has a great tip from over on Twitch. If somebody doesn't like a game, they should consider talking about a game they like instead. That way, they're talking about games they're happy about instead of being sad about, and they themselves will then become happy instead of sad. It's all about perspective. You are who you surround yourself with, everybody. The world is what you make of it. You can be a happy person or you can be a miserable person, but that is entirely up to you. Ain't nobody else in control of you but you. Let's see here. Neon Street Rat. You know, I walked these streets like you.
This is
I remember
pointless.
what bastards the disciples are.
I wouldn't have pegged you for a crate rat like the rest of us.
Welcome
The fact
aboard,
you
Mr.
can get
Bigfoot.
out, that says something. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's
What
us
is
against
going
every
on out
goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in,
That was
we'll
my
go through
wife
hell and
mopping
back
the
for you.
floor. Something was
Spend
banging
your
against
2
my
months
door
out
and I
of
thought the
hell
cats were
going round.
fighting.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do. Sign me up then.
Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers?
Oh, we got a Renfail rant redemption. Let me get past this conversation, Real Commander, and we'll hop on that. You don't have to interview me. Together we're gonna make everyone's lives better. You'll see.
You can't know that for sure, can you? I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon.
Speaking of
Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware.
All right.
We're fully in alignment there. There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has...
Yes, I'm
That's
aware.
my
I've done this
job.
quest before.
You want it? Too
I
bad.
remember this
I
quest.
want someone that... Consider this Europe.
So. Alright. Well, thanks for the Twitch sub, Mr. Bigfoot. Alright, so we have a Renfail rant that Real Commander Carnage just redeemed over on Twitch.
Out as you can.
This guy's barking at me. He needs to chill out, man. Not every game is for everyone, and that's okay. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. So we're going to timestamp this. Not every game is for everyone, and that's okay. But unfortunately, some people like to think that the game that they are playing is in fact a game that everyone should like. And if you don't like the game that they are playing, then you're an asshole, a dipshit. Let's insert all sorts of derogatory terms here. I think that the place I've seen this the most is in MMOs, but it does apply to single player games. But it is a psychological issue. And the reason it is a psychological issue is because a lot of people, when they play a game, they will associate their identity with that game because they put so many hours into that game. Again, more common in MMOs because people will invest hundreds to thousands of hours in those games. Less common in single player games, but can be seen in big open world games where people will invest multiple playthroughs. And when people invest a lot of their time into something, they begin to feel like they have ownership of that thing, and they invest a lot of that, their own personality into that thing. What then happens is if you don't like the same thing in the way that they like it, they will then feel like you are personally attacking them if you don't like that game also in the same way that they like it. This is a psychological issue that some people have because they associate themselves with the games. I don't suffer from that mental issue because I play lots of games and I know my tastes. So, for example, I don't like Souls games. Therefore, I don't play Souls games. No amount of convincing me to try a Souls game is going to change my dislike of the way that those games play. As a result, I move on. Elden Ring, I did not play. Why? Because I don't like those types of games. Does that make it a bad game? Not at all. It deserved every single accolade it won. It deserved to win Game of the Year. 100% deserved every single praise that it got because it was a phenomenal game, but not for me. Now, did I then go out on the internet and make a bunch of videos about how this game is trash, this game is garbage, this game is slop? Nope. If you look at my channel, I don't think I've ever, in the history of my channel, ever made a single video about Elden Ring. Not one. Why? Because I moved on. It's not a game that I'm going to focus my energy on because it's not for me. And that's okay. There are hundreds of games that launch every single month. I have hundreds of games to choose from, and I make a very healthy living playing the games that I like. The problem you'll see is when these people with mental issues get upset when you don't like the game that they like, or if you don't hate the game that they hate. We'll see this most prevalent. Since we're playing Starfield, this is a really good one to talk about because you'll see a lot of people who don't like Starfield because they've been told not to like Starfield, even though they've never actually played the game themselves. They will say things like, Bethesda hasn't made a game since 2002. They haven't made a good game since whatever, Morrowind. They haven't made a good Fallout game ever. It's Obsidian made the only good Fallout game. Lots of comments like this. These people will get mad because they want you to share their likes and dislikes. That's just not how the world works. But unfortunately, we've gotten to the point now where people have radicalized liking the same thing and disliking the same things. So we use my wife as an example a lot, and my brother as well. So my wife and my brother are both religious people. I am not. I am an atheist through and through. My wife and I have a very loving relationship. We've been together for 15 years. My brother and I work together on a regular basis, have a great working relationship. We are the polar opposites when it comes to politics and religion, my brother and I. And my wife and I are polar opposites on the religious commentary, not so much in the political stuff. We pretty much align in those areas. But you can have a loving, friendly relationship with people while agreeing to disagree on certain topics. Unfortunately, people have become so radicalized these days that they think that if you don't like the exact same things, that you're the enemy. Oh, you think that that game's good? I thought that game was trash, therefore you suck, your opinion sucks. Why? Because they have put themselves into that game. It's become a thing of their identity, and they can't separate themselves from that, and they can't separate themselves from their likes and dislikes. That is a mental issue. Rest assured, that is a mental sickness. That is something where that person needs professional help. They need to go seek actual therapy. The reality is, I use the ice cream analogy a lot because ice cream is good. Most people love ice cream. Now, there are people who are intolerant to ice cream, but let's leave them out of the equation for a minute. Let's assume for a minute it's ice cream. Everyone loves ice cream. There are many flavors of ice cream. Those are video games. Now, I can tell you that chocolate ice cream is amazing because it's my favorite flavor. But I don't know that it's your favorite flavor. And if you've never had chocolate ice cream, you're never going to know if chocolate ice cream is good or not until you try chocolate ice cream. But if you have tried chocolate ice cream, me telling you that chocolate ice cream is good is never going to change the fact that you don't like chocolate ice cream. You know that you don't like chocolate ice cream. There's no point in you trying chocolate ice cream. Does that make all the other flavors of ice cream bad? No. It just makes them different. Does it make all the people who like chocolate ice cream bad? Nope. They just like a different flavor of ice cream than you. However, there are some people out there who have the opinion that if I don't like chocolate ice cream, no one is allowed to like chocolate ice cream. And the fact that you don't like chocolate ice cream means you're an asshole, you're my enemy, you're an idiot, you only consume slop, you only consume garbage, you're a dipshit. Again, mental illness. So, as Real Commander Carnage says, not every game is for everyone, and that's okay. And that is a lesson that a lot of people need to take to heart. Everything in life, whether it's video games, films, television shows, theater productions, the music that you listen to, we all have different tastes, especially when it comes to art. Art is subjective. There is no objective when it comes to art. You know, I can say things like, I think that the Do You Think I'm Sexy remix that the Revolting Cocks did is the best remix of that Rod Stewart song that has ever been done. And a lot of people are going to go, are you fucking serious? Like, Rod Stewart's version is way better, or this other version over here is way better. And I'm going to say, I mean, you're welcome to your opinion, but I still think that that's my favorite version of Do You Think I'm Sexy by Rod Stewart. Like, if you haven't watched that music video or listened to that before, I highly recommend you do. The band is called the Revolting Cocks. It's a cover of Do You Think I'm Sexy? It's awesome. It's Al Jurgensen from Ministry. It's a phenomenal cover. Anyway, tastes vary across all different types of mediums and things, and politics and life and art and sexual preferences and everything. Everything in life is based upon people's subjective tastes. You don't have to like the same things as everybody else around you. You can still be friends with those people. Stop letting other people tell you that something is slop or garbage or trash. Make up your own mind. Better yet, embrace your fellow human beings and accept that they have different tastes than you. That's the best way to live life, is to be friends with everybody. That's right, Revco and Ministry mentioned. Bane Brian says I like marshmallow fluff. I do not like marshmallow fluff, but I recognize that you're allowed to like marshmallow fluff. I have tried marshmallow fluff, and it is way too sweet for me. But I recognize that you can like that, and we can still be friends. So the only issue we have in the modern era, and it's not just the modern era, we see it because we are living in the middle of it right now, is that everything has become political. Without talking politics, everything has become political. And so you have people who have become radicalized about their viewpoints and their opinions, and they believe that other people aren't allowed to be their friends if they have a different opinion, and that's just not true. So when it comes to games in particular, not every game is for everyone. That's okay. Let people have their fun. The worst thing you'll see is when you have people coming into the chat of people playing the game, and they will say things like, I can't believe you like this slop garbage. I can't believe you like this piece of shit game. Are you fucking stupid? Why are you playing this game? When you see someone make those types of comments, if you're a streamer or content creator, ban those people immediately. Get them out of your chat. Trust me, you do not want them anywhere near you. You are what you surround yourself with. You do not want toxic assholes anywhere near you, because that shit is contagious. Stupidity is contagious. Get that shit out. Get it away. Get it away. You do not have to accept those people in your community. What you want to look for are the people who understand that tastes vary. It's okay to say something like, I don't like the game that you're playing in the same way that you're playing game. Starfield, not for me. I don't like narrative RPGs. I don't like science fiction. My wife does not like science fiction. Great example of that one. She prefers fantasy stuff. So when it comes to watching science fiction films, I almost always end up watching those by myself, because she will always kind of bounce off because it's science fiction. Especially if it has aliens in it, she immediately is like, I'm not interested in watching that because it's got aliens. She's okay with like elves and goblins and trolls and shit, but not space aliens. That's where she draws the line. I'm okay with that, you know? But you have to accept that other people aren't going to like the same things as you. Do what I do. I don't like Elden Ring. Do I go into other people's streams when they are playing Elden Ring and tell them what an idiot they are for playing Elden Ring and how it's a slop piece of trash garbage game and how I don't like it? No. I'm too fucking busy playing the games that I like. I don't have time to be a miserable cunt on other people's streams. So that would be my tip to you as we end this rant. Don't be a miserable cunt. Go out there, play the games that you have fun playing, focus on playing those games, and focus on finding people around you who enjoy the same things. I promise you, your life will be much happier for it. Thanks for the Renfail rant, Real Commander. Appreciate that. Always good to crack one of these out and put up on YouTube.
I know Briggs said, go quiet, or whatever. I say, take as many of the disciple bastards out as you can.
You're welcome. Go forth and eat some ice cream, Showcaser. I don't have any ice cream at home right now. That does sound delicious right now. Mr. Bigfoot says, I feel that way about Marathon. It's getting a lot of hate, but I really enjoy it. Yes, do it. I didn't care for Marathon. I tried the open demo. I think we did 1 or 2 streams. It was very short. I was like, yep, not for me. And I knew going into it that it wasn't going to be for me because I hate PvP, but I was still willing to give it a shot because it had a really cool science fiction concept. And I do love Destiny 2, and I love Bungie as a company. So I was like, I'll try it out. It's an open demo. Sure. But I knew going into it that I probably wasn't going to enjoy it. Sure enough, I did not enjoy it. I didn't go shit all over the game, though. I literally made an early thoughts video like I do in all my other games, and I said, I liked this, I didn't like this, go forth and enjoy it if you want to, and I moved on about my day and I kept playing other things. It's that simple. Like, you don't have to shit on something just because you don't like it. It's like you move on about your day. I don't order physical games, so no. Veilguard's messaging wasn't for me. Well, there was no messaging in Veilguard, so I think that that's probably on you for thinking that there was messaging in the game, because there was no messaging in Dragon Age Veilguard. Fort says, I understand legit criticism, but many YouTube channels are just so darn depressing. It is. Misery loves company. God of Sin says, as much hours as I have in Death Stranding 1 and 2, I can't recommend it to anyone. I mean, I enjoyed them, but the stories were definitely really weird. I am not a, whatever his name is, I'm not a huge fan of him as a game developer. But I did play those 2 games, and I liked the building aspects. I didn't care for the story aspects of those games. Green Farmer says, oh my god, you complain so much about people complaining that it's just... I guess the fact that someone redeemed a Renfail rant just went over Green Farmer 6259's head, because he is just a brain-dead troll, so yeah, we're banning you from chat. Bye! You're just complaining about other people? No, I'm redeeming a Renfail rant that someone literally asked me to rant about this topic.
Take as many of the disciple
Fuck out of here.
bastards out as you can.
Skination says, I like the older Scrolls games, but they lost me with the MMO style of ESO. I mean, that's up to you. Like, I have played both Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76, and I play them as a single-player game and have never had any problems with it. So that's an issue. I would honestly say, like, maybe if you have a desire to try them again, just go in and focus on them like a single-player game, which is what I do. I just ignore the MMO aspects of those games, and I have a great time in those. I don't do any MMO content in either ESO or Fallout 76. I literally just play them like single-player titles. Jordan Roberts says, people can't think for themselves. Unfortunately, they need a recommendation. Reviews and opinions. I'm used to going to GameStop, looking at the game cover, and saying, you know what? I think that art looks cool. I'm going to make my purchase. There you go. Neil says, play what you enjoy. I have friends that enjoy Fortnite and friends that play Goat Sims. I'm not into either, but I'm happy that they enjoy them. Same here. I don't enjoy either one of those games, but I'm happy that those games exist, and I'm glad that they get sequels, and I'm glad that other people play them. tribal people try to kill a person's livelihood. Oh, yeah, there are definitely people who want other people to get canceled or other things. It's definitely an issue. The tribalism can be very, very much an issue. I always have good streams, Falcom. Thanks for being here. Have I watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms? I have. I have not done my review of the show yet. To be honest with you, I've been sort of debating whether or not I'm going to continue to do... I don't think I'm going to... At the moment, I'm thinking I'm not going to do individual reviews of episodes anymore for TV shows. I'm just going to do like overview reviews when I finish a show. But I do have thoughts on that show, and I will share them soon. Preload is starting soon. Oh yeah, we should be in like 5 minutes. We should be able to start preloading on the PlayStation. People don't care about other tastes or different opinions. Everything's centered around tribalism. Yeah, they just want people to be part of a group that validates them 24/7. Yep, tribalism is a real thing. For sure. Commander says, great, gorgeous word of the magic sea. Gorgeous word, the magic sea. Great rant. Well, I'm appreciating the fact that you appreciated it. Video quality is better on Twitch, generally speaking, because YouTube has compression stuff that they do. Yep. Glover says, don't mean to ask about spoilers. Is there a surefire way to get the alternate start if you want? What? Is there a surefire way to get the alternate start you want in a new game plus on console? Oh, no. It's completely random. On PC, you could bring up the console and pick the new... I am not aware of that on the console. If there's a way to do that, I am not aware of how to do that. Yeah, I didn't even know you could do that on the PC.
The job's about getting the slate. Focus on that.
Huh. Yeah, I had no clue that you could even do that on the PC either. So, we've gone through chat. We've had some follow-up commentary. That was a great rant. As always, you can always redeem Renfail rants during our streams. And I will generally spin something out as long as it's not something super offensive or whatever. And if you're not already doing so, make sure to follow along on YouTube, because if you miss these, they always go out on YouTube after the fact. Everything in between the streams happens on YouTube. But we are always live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. At 5 a.m. every single morning, we always go for 3 to 4 hours. We are over the 4-hour mark right now on a Sunday morning. I'm excited to play the game also, Josh. I love this game. Happy to play more of it. We're going to go all in for the next week before we get to Hades 2 and Replaced, and then continuing to play some more Starfield throughout the month of April on the PS5. Jordan Roberts says there's a mod you can get that does that on console, so maybe that'll answer your question over on Twitch. Cameron Carnage says there's a creation that allows you to do that, so that is also repeated over on Twitch. So if you want to have the guaranteed version of a universe. I am going to take a quick moment to reiterate something that I said in the middle of that rant, which is not a part of that rant, but I'm going to reiterate it right now since we have people listening and tuning in for the very first time. This is a very important thing. If you are going to be a regular viewer on my channel and a regular part of our community, saying things like Dragon Age Veilguard had messaging, you're not going to be welcome here with that sort of mentality. We embrace all sexualities, all lifestyles here. We are an LGBTQ plus friendly space here. We are pro-trans, pro-lesbians, pro-gays, pro-everybody, right? The only thing we focus on here is enjoying and playing video games. But I want to back up a little bit and address the person who said that there was messaging in Dragon Age Veilguard. There was no messaging in Dragon Age Veilguard, and if you think that, you are not going to be welcome in this community. So it's better that you let yourself out the door right now rather than me have to ban you for being a racist, homophobic piece of shit in my chat. Don't be a bigot, don't be a racist, don't be a homophobe, don't be a transphobe. The only messaging that exists is what you have believed or have been brainwashed into believing exists. We are an equal opportunity gaming community here. Everybody is welcome. There's no such thing as messaging. That is bullshit. So, there's the door. Use it. That shit makes me a little... That gets my blood pressure up, not gonna lie. I don't have blood pressure issues, but it's a fun way to say, hey, you got me, guys. You got Gramps going. It's like when people come after my wife because she's brown-skinned and Mexican. It's like, oh, let's roll, bitch. Like, not in my house. Not in my house. I can't play these games because they've got woke messaging. Get the fuck out of my channel. Exactly. There was no messaging at all, Pixa Suplex. It was a great game with great characters, just like all BioWare games have always done. Amazing characters of all sexual preferences and all different types of races. Messaging is only there if you believe it's there, and that's because you're a racist, homophobic piece of shit. There's the door. Space Sweat says I'm only racist against terramorphs. I am there with you, sir. Terramorphs are terrifying. They do not deserve to breathe in my universe.
I hope you aren't here to cause any trouble.
Do I believe that all the trolls who bitch and moan all the time on social media actually like games? No, I think for the most part it's bots. It's just bots. Thanks, Deep Spirals. Appreciate it. Terramorphs need love too. Pre-install is started. Hold up. I gotta get my PS5 turned on. Imagine having a video game change your view on things. Imagine letting another content creator change your view on things because someone told you that you're supposed to dislike a game because it's got woke messaging. That's another deep one. Like, imagine being such a that you let other people make up your mind for you and your opinions for you. Oof. That's because media outlets get head start access to content. That's how they do reviews before a game comes out, because they have media access. Hang on, guys, we're switching over to the PlayStation for a moment. All right, there is the Shattered Space download started. Oh, we got all sorts of stuff because I pre-ordered the premium edition. Look at all those delicious, delicious downloads happening, baby. We got all sorts of stuff happening, all sorts of downloads taking place. So the preload has started. So if you own the game on the PS5, everybody, make sure to get your pre-order download started. You can do so as of right now, and I'm going to switch back to the Xbox while that's going on in the background.
You didn't see anything.
Everyone knows this is Neon's
fire every time I hang out here. That's right, preload is happening. I don't know about preload on the Xbox. That was preload for the PS. I don't know if there's a preload for Xbox users. It's a good question, though. Waiting for it to check. It does not show any sort of update on the Xbox. So I don't see any sort of preload for any of the content on the Xbox. But I don't know. Maybe it's coming later. I don't know. All I know is that it was available for the PS version of the game. I've already played Ghost of Yotei. There's a playlist over on YouTube. Yep, I'm starting a from scratch playthrough. There is more information on what I'm going to be playing over in the beginner's guide we did yesterday on best starting. It's the best starting. It's the best starting backgrounds and traits video that I did yesterday, the day before on YouTube. It is in the brand new PS5 Starfield playlist I have created, which is where I've been putting all of the beginner's guides for the game. For those of you who are going to be joining as new players, every single morning we've got new guides coming out. There will be another guide tomorrow morning as well. The guide that went live this morning is best starting skills for new players coming into Starfield for the very first time on the PS5. So get over there, check it out if you haven't already done it. Yeah, if you played Shadows a month before Yotei, it's definitely, it's very similar. It's much better and bigger with way better combat, more variation. It does lots of things, but if you played them back to back, that would be a little too much. That's definitely, yeah, that's a bit. How much longer till I start what? Oh, we've already got a Season 2 of the new Darth Maul show confirmed. So, Season 1 is about to start airing, and they've already confirmed Season 2 is in production. Hell fucking yeah. More Sam Witwer. I'm never going to forget the first time I ever saw him was Battlestar Galactica as Crashdown. And who knew that he would go on to be such a pivotal actor in the Star Wars space. Speaking of Crimson Desert, my final review for Crimson Desert will be out today, so stay tuned for that. That'll be happening after we wrap up our Starfield stream, so stay tuned. Oh shit, I'm not being given an option to, like, talk my way through this, so...
Shut up. I hear something.
Oh, you definitely heard something, sweetheart.
A husk has revealed itself.
A husk? I love the way she talks.
No one kills Yoga and lives.
Heathen, you are no match for the promised.
That's right. You tell him, Sahima.
These enemies are very slippery.
Not as slippery as me when I'm lubed up. Woo!
All are dust in the end. Pray for their peace.
Do 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 do. Did I break a leg or something on the way down? I did not. I'm good. Sure sounded like I did, but I think I avoided it. Old and Slow says, didn't know there was a new one coming. April 6th are the first 2 episodes of the new Darth Maul show. Which is tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow's the 6th. So tomorrow, I'll be watching those first 2 episodes. Yep, you could definitely play a melee character if you want to in this game. Yep. You could totally go all in on like the ninja build with the katanas, knives, all sorts of ways to play melee in this game. There's hammers.
Too bad I can't squeeze any more run from this.
It's me.
Behold, the Emporium vacation from outer space, and you'll enter a marriage. You're truly it's hard to get to where you are. Here at Neon, we offer a full range of cosmetic and biological
Hello.
Enjoy some unique company and toss back one of our exclusive.
This place is like my second home.
Don't break a leg.
If the disciples spot you, they're gonna attack straight away.
because it's an audition. Whatever.
So, stealth was a no-go, but... shit. You took all of them out. The strikers can use that. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning.
Glad I could help out.
Trying to score points with the boss. Smart play, new fish. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you.
Alright. Well, that is a good place for me to leave you all, everybody, because I'm over 4 hours into my morning stream. And I need a nap, because I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to go record my final review for Crimson Desert and get that published out on YouTube. And then I've got a bunch of videos to clip out from today's Starfield stream. And there is already a Renfail rant scheduled for this evening coming out, and there will be more videos coming out today. And I believe we will be back, unless something changes, I should be back in the early afternoon for another Starfield stream this afternoon. And we'll be back tomorrow morning for more Starfield. It's just going to be Starfield for the next couple of days because we're ramping up for the PS5 launch. So more Starfield this afternoon. More Starfield tomorrow morning, more Starfield guides coming, final review for Crimson Desert, and at some point I'll probably talk about the Dunkin' Eggs show, which is really awesome, and other stuff. See everybody in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Be good to each other. Don't be pieces of shit to each other, and I will see everybody in the next one.